Hi friends, hunter, fisher, trapper, trader, guide, scout, and interpreter, and country cook Steve Hall here, back aboard the beautiful Miss Sheila houseboat with another great venison recipe. And this is another one of those recipes where you'll stop giving venison hamburger to the neighbors, because we've browned up about 1.5 pounds of venison burger. We got that going in our little cooker here, got it on about medium-high heat. And in this blender, I've already blended up one of these cans of peeled, you want to use peeled whole tomatoes. This just happens to have with basil, which I just thought that'd be kind of good in the spaghetti sauce. I went ahead and left that in there. I blended up part of it and poured it in this little tub. And I'm going to blend it up some more. Just barely blend it so it stays kind of chunky. I like that chunky spaghetti sauce. And I've used 2 cans, but I wanted to show you about how big the cans were. I think these are 1 pound, 1 pound 12 ounce, 28 ounces of tomatoes. So we got 2 of these cans. We're going to pour that right in our 1.5 pounds of spaghetti. Ooh, that venison smells so good. I love venison. Get this happening in here. And by the way, I am going to show you later on in the show a secret ingredient that you had never thought in your wildest dreams to put into venison spaghetti sauce. Okay, we got 1.5 pounds of this. Venison with our blended up sauce. And I also got 1 can of Rotel's, medium Rotel's chilies and tomatoes. And I kind of want to put that in at the end so that there are some little diced up tomatoes that are not blended to give it a little more texture. And I'll toss them in right now. And I'm getting ready to fold in here a can of mushrooms. These are just, you know, stems and pieces, whatever's on sale at your local grocery store that you can take out to the hunting camp. This happens to be about a 13.25 ounce can of mushrooms. You can put more in if you like. A little bit of salt and pepper to taste. Put some salt and pepper in there. Oh, I wish you could smell this on the camera. I know you can't, but it's wonderful. We're going to put in about 1/4 to 1/2 cup of sliced up celery. I like celery in there. That is really, really good. I'm getting closer to the secret ingredient. We're going to put in a little bit of minced garlic again. About a tablespoon of minced garlic. You just buy it in a jar over there in the refrigerator section. Usually where the salad dressings, the chilled salad dressings are. You can find it. Oh man, this stuff is turning out so good. And I like it thicker. I like to let it simmer and get it thick, because if you ever went over to somebody's house and they gave you some spaghetti sauce, you put spaghetti on your plate and you poured the spaghetti sauce all and it ran down through the spaghetti and there's nothing on top, that's not spaghetti sauce. So, and by the way, I should have told you one other thing. I drained these tomatoes. I drained as much juice out of them as I could so I could use just the tomatoes blended up. Drain them and get all the liquid out of them before you blend them. I think we're ready for our onions. We're going to put in about 1/2 cup of minced onions. These are so much handier than chopping onions up out in the camp and smelling up the place. And we're going to put in only about 1 or 2 tablespoons of oregano, about 1.5. Now this is missing something and I don't know what it's missing.
Don't forget the secret ingredient.
The secret ingredient is delivered by Sheila.
Grape jelly.
Grape jelly. Thank you, sweetheart.
You're welcome, dear.
See, they're not going to believe this, but I'm going to show them. Grape jelly. Don't buy jam. Make sure you buy grape jelly. And what we're going to use here is about 2 great big honking, or maybe even, yeah, about 2 big globs or dollops, if you would, on a tablespoon of grape jelly. I know what you're thinking. It's going to taste like grape jelly, but it doesn't. If you've tried some of my other recipes where I've had you put in some strange ingredients, you're going to go, wow, that tastes incredible. I'm going to mash this jelly down until it gets into kind of like a thin enough texture to where it'll disperse itself all over the place. Then we're going to fold this around. And I'll tell you another little quick recipe you can use jelly. Try this at home. If you're afraid to do this entire recipe and put jelly in your spaghetti sauce, just try this at home. Take 1/2 cup of ketchup and 1/2 cup of grape jelly. Just those two items. Put them in your blender or put them in a mixing bowl and mix it up real good. 1/2 cup, 50-50, 1/2 cup of ketchup, 1/2 cup of grape jelly. Now, if you want to have a party and cook them little wieners, them little teeny little hot dogs that you have on a toothpick or whatever, you stir it in that stuff, 50-50 of ketchup and grape jelly. It is the best barbecue sauce, quick barbecue sauce that you ever tried in your life. Now we got our grape jelly in there. Oh man, this is doing dandy. Got our secret ingredient, we got our mushrooms, we got our celery. I'm trying to cook this a little bit to soften this celery up a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and plate it up for you folks. Get a little bit of this spaghetti happening here. Here we go. Perfecto. A little bit more spaghetti. By the way, when you cook your spaghetti, pour in about a tablespoon or so of oil, either in the water or in the spaghetti after it comes out, and stir it in. Then your spaghetti won't stick all together. Works out pretty good. I'm going to turn the heat off because this is really close to being done. I would normally simmer this down for about 15 to 20 minutes to let some of the liquid in here from the tomatoes simmer away, but I can't wait. It's thick enough as it is. Look at this. Wow. Incredible. I am happy with the outcome of this. You could sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan cheese on top of this. And I'm telling you, just take your old handy cooker like I use all the time out to the hunting camp, and you're going to be thrilled with the outcome of venison spaghetti sauce with grape jelly. Sneak that grape jelly in there, but don't tell anybody what it is, and just wait for all the comments to come back, because they're going to tell you how delicious this stuff is. I got to give this a taste. I'm always so busy cooking, I forget to get the utensils to chow down with at the end of the show here. Hold on. Give that a little twist. Get a little spaghetti sauce on there. Oh man. You do not taste the grape jelly. You taste the most unique tasting venison spaghetti sauce that you ever ate. And is it the best that you ever had? If it ain't, it ought to be. Give it a try at your hunting camp next time. This is Steve Hall saying, we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot. That is so good. Hey everybody, thanks for watching Cooking with Shotgun Red. If you enjoy our recipes, become a subscriber to our cooking channel, and you'll be the first to know when a new recipe is posted. We'll see you next time, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button below.
This is Shotgun Red saying thanks a lot.